Hi there and welcome to the channel. Now it's only my second review and I wanted to try something completely different to start the new year off with. We all lead busy lives and sometimes trying to avoid processed foods and making scratch meals each day, including sourcing recipes and shopping for the fresh ingredients, can become a massive chore. Now there are several companies out there who will send all of your recipes with all the fresh ingredients in one big, simple, convenient box. Not just that, they'll deliver it directly to your door. And this week I've taken my pick and I'm trying one of the big ones here in the UK. It's Gousto. I'll be cooking 4 dishes including a vegan option. I'll be scoring each for taste, originality and difficulty. And after day 4 I'll sit down and give you all a quick summary about the whole Gousto experience. Right guys, here we are. Here is the box. Looks really well sealed, well packaged. And just before I do unbox this, what helped me was I got a nice text message saying that a driver called Ben would be delivering this between 12:24 and 1:24, so that really helps. So let's get in here. It's like Christmas all over again. So on the top are the 4 recipe cards. They look pretty good. I'll show them close up in a minute. Everything seems to have a recipe number on it, a card number. Now this is what I want to have a good look at in a minute. The fresh ingredients and how long I think they will keep. This is going to last 4 days, so it's for me what they're going to be like on day 4. All the herbs. So here is the chilled one. That's a nice pack. Keep everything cold, so if they did have to leave it with a neighbour, I think you'd be alright until you actually got home from work or whatever. And some feta, we all love a little bit of feta. And some feta, we all love a little bit of feta. Let's have a bit of a closer look. So the most important part for me, or one of the most important parts for me, is how fresh, how long is stuff going to keep. And that courgette looks pretty good. The pepper, might have seen slightly better days, but it's not bad. I'll keep for 3 days, I'd have thought. Now the spring onion, salad onion, whatever you want to call it. Now for me, these go off quicker, so whatever recipe this goes in, I'll be using that first, without a doubt. You've got all the herbs, and I think another good thing about Gousto is, from what I can see so far, you're going to get to use ingredients you might never actually use or consider. And you know what, if you don't like it, it's not the end of the world, is it? So you've got spinach, the cabbage looks, gem lettuce rather, looks reasonably fresh. Carrots, they look okay. So for me, honestly, I think this is all fresh as you like it actually. And one more thing, the portobellos, they look fine. So yeah, let's get it in the fridge. All in all, I'm impressed so far. Now one more thing I will point out, this is the top of a recipe card and that says recipe bag 9741. If you get one of the dried bags, that says 9741 on it, so it all matches up, and that will be the rice. So that's a pretty good addition as well. First is a fail one for Gousto. You should have sent me chicken breasts. You've sent me chicken thighs. I'll let you off on that one, but it's not a great start, is it really?
Gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of talking, the wind blowing in the trees.
Today is our vegan option, and that is smoky chimichurri mushroom steaks. And they are served with spinach and crushed potatoes. Right, okay, slight shallot fail here from Gousto. If you look at the recipe cards, which I'm going to put on the screen now, it shows that it will send me a banana shallot, which is a lot bigger, and you cut that down in half, sprinkle it with sugar and caramelise it, but I got a little poxy normal standard shallot, which is also a little bit rotten there. So luckily I've got my own banana shallots because I use them a lot for sauces, so I'll, just get rid of that one. I may as well just throw it in the bin. So yeah, another fail, I'm afraid. Here we are, guys, it is night 3, the week is absolutely flying by. Last night's vegan option was definitely a great improvement on night 1, so let's see how tonight goes. Okay, it is the final recipe. It is night 4 and it is Thai style hat yai garlic fried chicken. And to be honest, I'm glad it's the final night because tomorrow is Friday and I'm having a bloody takeaway. Right, I've had Gousto for 4 days and it's now time to give you guys a quick summary. Firstly, I'm going to score each dish on originality and flavour. I'm not going to score them on difficulty because I thought they all were around the same, and that was, I'd say, probably easy to medium at the most. You don't really need any skill, you just need to be organised, and dare I say it, if you're a bloke you need to be able to multitask just a little bit. Did I just say that? A bloke multitask? My multitasking ends at a pint of beer in one hand and a handful of dry roasted peanuts in the other. What I will say is, if you're an extremely novice cook with preschool knife skills, the allotted time that it gives you on the recipe cards, I'd say the times are extremely optimistic. And I still think I'd struggle to complete some of mine in the allotted time even if filming didn't come into it. Firstly, the sweet chili chicken, I'm going to give that 6 for originality and 6 for flavour. It didn't really do much for me, I wouldn't write home about it, and that's really all I've got to say about the dish. Next was the vegan option, and that was the portobello smoky mushroom steaks. I'm going to give that 6 for originality and 7 for flavour. I thought the chimichurri sauce was excellent and it held the dish together really well. Next was the prawns. I'm going to give that 6 for originality and 7.5 for flavour. Much nicer dish, this one. Classic flavours going on there with the prawns and tomatoes. Lastly was the Thai chicken, and I feel the week seemed to have got better as it passed. I'm going to give this 7 for originality and 8.5 for flavour. It was absolutely delicious. The chicken was crispy, the salad was great, the salad dressing was really good, not a bad sauce at all. Really enjoyed the dish, and I'm going to take the whole recipe and also add that to my arsenal. What I do need to be careful is I don't want this video to go on too long, but what I want to do first is quickly talk about sustainability and responsibilities as a company, and I think Gousto are absolutely spot on. All their packing is virtually recyclable, the plastic they use is minimal, it's all packed compactly and there's hardly any waste. They do loads of other stuff like that, including animal welfare, so go and check out their website for more details. There's a whole page dedicated to it. Was it value for money? Well, I paid £34.99 for 8 dishes 4 times 2. Now we all know the main cost in our shopping is our proteins like the meats and whatever else, and now the cost of veggies and condiments with places like Aldi and Lidl are now really cheap. Our proteins in this box consisted of 2 times chicken thighs, a smallish bag of prawns, and of course the vegan option. Now if you put all that together and think about, again, as I've just mentioned, how cheap vegetables are, etc, £34.99. But of course there is the convenience of it all. It's all delivered in one big box right to your doorstep. Now I don't want to sound too negative about it all, because I've actually really enjoyed the whole Gousto experience, even from starting off ordering on a website. How well it's put together, the ease of use, everything's categorised, all the recipes are categorised, chicken, beef, vegan, etc. And there's an absolute huge list of dishes to choose from. You're absolutely spoilt for choice. Just touching on the ingredients, this is another positive side. They were all fresh, bar that dodgy shallot that I had that ended up in the toaster slot. And of course the ingredients were fresh and stayed fresh, bar that dodgy shallot. But Gousto, I'll let you off for that one. The recipe cards were really easy to follow, they're nicely laid out. The dishes were tasty enough, nice variation if you choose to have variation. They've clearly got a very talented bunch of recipe writers there over at Gousto. So there's more than enough positives to take from this. And the big question is, would I recommend Gousto? Yeah, of course I would. I absolutely would recommend Gousto for various reasons. If you're lacking inspiration in the kitchen and maybe eating the same stuff every week and you're getting really flipping bored of it, or maybe you want to learn about different flavours of the world and different flavour combinations, but you don't want to buy a whole bunch of ingredients, not know what to do with them, potentially waste them. This is where Gousto really comes in, because it's like a little mini cooking class. It really does teach you about flavours. No matter how knowledgeable you may think you are, there's still stuff to learn, even from a simple Gousto recipe card. Dare I say that, as a self-proclaimed foodie? Yes, absolutely. So all in all, Gousto, well done, good stuff. I think it's absolutely spot on. I do hope I've not gabbled on too much. If you've made it this far, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Have you tried Gousto? Is HelloFresh better? If so, should I review it? Whatever it is, comment below your experiences and let's get discussing it. Remember to click like, subscribe and all those good things. It helps the channel a lot. So for now, take care, keep safe, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.